just selecting. You can have, okay, or you can have, yeah, fun, huh? Okay, now, when you're working with better, you can have multiple fingers. Hi, Mike. Multiple fingers on a single object. But notice if I try to do two objects, it doesn't move. Okay? So you can have basically what's called a single gesture. All right? A single gesture. So I can turn it, I can make it bigger, I can slide it around. Notice. Now watch. See how it keeps on going? See how they both keep on going? See that? Now you can, this is in here. I'm going to go way, way in. Now look at how the building's rendered. Now watch this, watch this. Oh, you like that? You like that?
Can you knock on the door?
Okay, now look at, you can put the roads in. There's the roads, so you can like drive around. Driving around LA, you see? Okay, who wants to find some place on the earth?
Oh crap, I moved the window. Wait a minute. These are the standard controls that are available to any of the applications. Visual like a default, it'll just show up where it was last used as well. Okay. So you've got some control over there, and then it's just a matter of touching away. Then with passwords, it's the same thing.
Can you speed type on it? How fast can you go?
It's a pretty crappy key. It's a bit of a problem with memory over time. So now go ahead and fire it up.
It sounds like programmer, same thing.
There you go. Now it's transitioned. But most applications can be programmed to be smart about switching which side the input's coming from. But it is dependent on this edge, right? It has to be this edge or that edge. So you can't do the ends as the primary orientation of the screen.
But you have to pick a side?
Yeah.
Can it be multi-sides if you're like multi-game?
So it can do multiple touches. I'll bring up, like we have a Pong game on here, which will allow up to 4 people, but it really doesn't matter. Like I could play 2 Pongs, right? So it just matters how many touches, not necessarily really the number of people, right? But I mean, you can see, this is literally millions of points and intersections. And this is actually all custom XAML that's being rendered from raw data on the fly.
Nice.
And so, it's very rich.
Yeah.
So how many applications do you currently have on it?
We don't know. All sorts of ISVs can be doing stuff. It doesn't... Unlike competing platforms, we don't restrict it once you have it. You can build an app and run it.
So how would you build one? Like what programming?
Typically, most people today would be using .NET 3.5 and XAML or WPF.
What's XAML?
XAML is our Windows Presentation Foundation definition language. So WPF is basically the rendering image that takes a look at your XML XAML definition,
okay,
right, and then renders it to a screen. And so you can think of this as, telling you particular coordinates and then particular behaviors based on that, and the XAML can be mapped to handle all that.
This is the best.
Okay. So the feel of it is very good.
So are you writing like new applications just to kind of for showcase? Or
Well, yeah. So I'm almost